Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I'm here with a really quick preview today. I can't imagine this video will be more than 10 minutes. This is one that's on crowdfunding right now, Pacific Ocean. And it's a little head-to-head kind of like set collection micro game, but there's also a solo mode, and they sent me a prototype of it, so I'm just going to show you how it works. And a reminder that we take no compensation for our crowdfunding coverage. We just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. Recently, I ranked my favorite Z-Man games, and I'm looking back at my top 20 games of 2019 and seeing which ones I still enjoy. You can also watch our separate streaming channel for even more content, listen to our weekly podcast, or join the conversation on our Discord. So the basic idea of competitive play in Pacific Ocean is that players will have 3 cards at a time. The top half of cards will have icons in 3 colors, so green, blue, and red. And the bottom half will have scoring conditions using those icons. Like here, if you end up at the end of the game with more of the wind, more of the blue icon than any other player, you get 4 victory points. Or here you get 1 point no matter what, plus 1 more point for each card whose scoring condition you used. And you'll be getting cards and slotting them in the top and the bottom like that, and you're trying to end up with the highest score possible, higher than the other player. And the actual method for determining how you get these cards is that the active player will have their 3 cards. They'll pick 2 of them, and they'll have 1 face up and 1 face down. And the other player, sort of King Solomon style, will have to pick either what they can see or what they can't. And either way, it gets added, and you get to pick whether it goes on the top for its icons or on the bottom for its scoring conditions. And that's the entire game. You play until you each have 7 cards, including your starting card, and you see who has the most points. Now, the solo is basically the same, except the opposing player, the Automa, or whatever you want to call it, has one of these scoring cards. There's 3 of them with double sides, so I guess 6 different flavors you can go for. They start with just 1 very powerful scoring version, so here every blue they get is worth 2, and every green they get is worth 2. And then they have preferences and probabilities for what kind of cards they'll take. And this is used for them to evaluate the top card. So let's say I did like this, killer whale face down and sea turtle face up. You would look at which icons best match icons on the card. So in this case, 1 green and 1 blue matches their most favored thing. And then you roll a d6, and if it's equal to or higher than the value given for the type of card that they can see, they'll take it. So here, they would only not take the sea turtle because obviously they love getting green and blue if they rolled a 1 out of 6. Whereas here, if the killer whale was face up, it doesn't show up anywhere on their stuff, so they would only take it if it was a 6 out of 6. So this one wouldn't be much chance. They're pretty much going to get the sea turtle card no matter what. But I could instead try to offer them the sperm whale with green and red. Since it has a green, they'd have a 5 or 6, a 1/3 chance of taking it. So that's the basic idea. You're kind of like trying to play the probabilities to get cards that are going to give you a lot of points, deny cards to the AI that they would really want, and get the highest score. So really, it's a pretty straightforward thing. Let's play through it again. Shouldn't take more than a few minutes, and then I'll give my thoughts on the game so far. All right, so each player starts with the Sanctuary. I've got 2 red icons, so that's just kind of giving me a little push towards some scoring, but I have nothing that actually scores me points yet. And in my hand right now, I've got a whale shark. 2 green, which they would want more than half of the time. And the scoring condition is for every pair of red and blue. So I would have to have both a red and a blue. I get 2 victory points, which isn't too bad when you have a bunch of reds already. Okay, Stingray is 2 blue. They would also like that most of the time. And it's again a pair. Every red and green will get me 2 points. Both those are kind of good, by the way, because they would give me reasons to grab greens and blues, which would mean I'm not giving them to Thor over here. Oh, they got names. Thor and Ferdinand. So those scoring conditions could be interesting. And my last choice is another red and a blue, or making every green worth 1 victory point. This would be the one they would care the least about. It's only a 50-50 chance they would take it for the blue icon. Okay, so I don't really want them to get either of these, which means I think I put the Mako Shark face up, and these are kind of equal, aren't they? Well, I guess at least 1 card with the blue is already gone. So let me put the Stingray face down, hoping I get it for its scoring capacity. And this other one stays in my hand, so I'm going to draw 2 more cards in a second. So let's roll a die. Because red-blue, the only match here is a blue, they'll take it on a 4 through 6. They'll get the face down one I don't really want them to get on a 1 through 3. Darn it. So they take the face down one in that case. And I have to take the Mako Shark. You know, I think getting 1 point for every green doesn't sound that awesome. Let's get another red and just hope that I get like a really good scoring card for reds later. Ooh, or actually, I just realized the whale shark that's still in my hand, that's already 2 points straight up. And then if I get some more blues, that's going to keep on multiplying with the reds I have. So that's good. So I draw 2 more cards, and we're just going to do this 5 more times. So, all right, we've got 2 reds, green, red, green, green. So clearly, whale shark is one Thor would want the most. Sperm whale, they'd want a bit. But pretty good. Oh, actually, for some reason, I guess it's just kind of arbitrary. They like green a little bit less than blue. So if I give them sperm whale, they probably won't pick it. Killer whale, they wouldn't really want at all. Okay. So killer whale scoring is terrible for me. Every red is worth -2. Whereas, yeah, whale shark, we already said was really good for me. But I could just like get the 2 reds for killer whale, and then at some point, I assume there'll be something that'll be like red points are worth something. Although you do remove some cards randomly at the start of the game in the solo mode, so I have no guarantee that good red scoring cards are in here. Having the most blue is worth 4 victory points seems unlikely, especially with Thor already having 2 of them. All right, so here's the thing. I think the one I want most is whale shark, but I feel like they might not let me get it. So I think maybe I'd push that to the side for now. And then I don't mind terribly if they get the sperm whale. It's just 2 victory points for them. But I don't want the killer whale that much. I mean, neither of these cards is great for me, so I just kind of got to get rid of one of them. So I put this face up. They got a 33% chance only. Oh, actually, wait. They got a 33% chance of going for it? So then they'll probably get the killer whale and it'll be worthless for them. Ooh, that's the play right there. So I'm hoping that they choose not to take the sperm whale, because it's only a 1/3 chance they will. Only a 5 or a 6. And then they'll get a card they don't know is worthless to them in that chance. Beautiful. So they did not take the sperm whale. They need, again, a 5 or 6. They're like, whoops, killer whale. What are you doing? And yeah, I don't love any of these, but hey, more red. Okay, cool. So that worked out very well. I don't know if I really helped myself, but I definitely didn't help them. And again, just to show I didn't really want that scoring condition because I don't think I'm going to get it. Okay, oh my gosh. So they love all of this. Really, for here, it's really about what I need. Okay, I probably want to get this, right? Oh gosh, they definitely want that. That's one they would want the most. But that would get me 4 points pretty much guaranteed. I've got 4 reds. They've only got 2. And I still want the whale shark. But I guess all these are 4 points for them. So yeah, whatever. Let's just... Let's give the sea turtle up as a sacrifice, because they're going to take that, green, blue, on anything except a 1, and get myself the beluga whale. Well, theoretically. Yep. So sea turtle goes to them. It's 4 points for them. They're happy about that. But it should be 4 points for me. I'm slotting it down in the bottom, saying I'm going to have the most red of anybody. So that was maybe a wash. Oh, man. Again, things they love. Oh, whoa. That's 4 points. That's 2 points right now. Red, blue's worth 3, but each green is worth -2, so that's not great. And again, it's all 4 points for them. So I think that's the best one for me, and I can try to get more red later. So I want them to take something else. So either of the 2 greens, well, this 2 green is worse for me. So I'd rather them take that. That's a 2/3 chance they will. I'll put that face down, hope that I get it. And 6, they always take the face-up card. Doesn't matter what the probability is. So they get that, and yeah, I'm doing that. Okay. We got 2 rounds left. Okay. Red and a blue would be good, especially if I get the whale shark at the end. Now, the whale shark is one they're going to want the most. Tiger shark, they'll only take 33% of the time. It's not good for me. And narwhal is also not good for me. Scoring-wise, the top is good. And they would take that 50% of the time for the 1 blue. Yes, this one's tough. I guess. So I want the narwhal more, but the tiger shark isn't terrible. Yeah, I'll definitely put the whale shark to the side. I'm going to try to get that in the final round. We'll see if the cards allow that to be likely. How do I want to play this? If I want the narwhal, if I leave it face up, they're only going to take it 50% of the time. So there's a 50-50 chance that I'll get what I want. If I have the tiger shark up, they're going to take that 33% of the time, and 2/3 of the time I'll get what I want. So actually, it's better if I have the narwhal face up, and I'm hoping for a lower roll. 1, 2, 3. Nope, darn it. Okay, they get the narwhal. So 1 per blue or red and green. So the red's automatically going to be 1 point. Whereas that is also going to be 1 point. But I guess if I get blues in the final turn, that's worth more. Yeah. I mean, this one, well, actually, I might want to get the red just to also make sure that my most red scoring condition is a sure thing. I feel like I'm losing this, though. All right, last go. Okay. So scoring-wise, this one is 3 for 1 of everything, which currently would only be 3 points, because I've only got a blue. Whereas adding this at the top would just be 1 point. This one, red, green, 3. Got 2 of those, so that'd be 6 points. -2 for each blue, so that'd be 4 points overall. And this one would be 2 points overall. So this is actually the best one for me. Second best, third best. Now for them, getting C star is the best because it's only 2 points. Okay, so let's leave. Whale Shark will be out for the entire game. And we're going to take the 50-50 chance that they'll take this one, because if I show them this one, they'll almost certainly take it, and I want it. And it's not terrible. It's 3 points versus 4 for me, but it's 4 points versus 2 for them. So I'm hoping they get the 4, 5, 6 here. Come on. Darn it. All right. I think I was already losing, but now I think I'm definitely going to lose, but we'll see what happens. Right, so we count points. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Seems like a really high score. I don't think I'm going to beat that one. Meanwhile, for me, I do have the most red, so that's 4. 1 point per red, so that's 9. And then 1 of each, that's 12. Ouch. All right, so there you go. That was the solo mode for Pacific Ocean. What do I think about this one? So first, the cards are pretty, I like marine sea life, and it looks really nice. And the competitive game, even though I'm going to focus on the solo, the competitive game is pretty interesting because it is sort of like that gut shot bluffing element. Like, if they give me something that I really want, then clearly there must be something even better face down. So maybe I'll grab that, but then whoops, that was actually a trick. That was nothing in the first place. So there's a lot of kind of like mind game potential in this whole like pick 2 cards, 1 face up, 1 face down choice. That's, I think, kind of the entire heart and fun of the game. Now, does the solo mode replicate that? Sort of. I think the fact that they can always choose face down or face up, even if a card seems perfect for them, does seem to kind of like match the maybe mental calculus. And the fact that you're always rolling a die, and even you can get a 6 on like the dumbest card ever, and they'll still take it. I think that does play into some of that flavor. And the choices are interesting of like when you want to slot the card up or down, which cards you want to offer, which things you want to try to push toward them, how you want to kind of adapt to what they get. And the interplay between the card that they start with and the Marine Sanctuary that you start with, and what icons you have versus what icons they're looking for. There are some interesting little varied choices in there. Does it fully bring to life the tension that's in the competitive game? No, of course not. I mean, the bluffing is kind of the fun, and this is sort of bluffing. It's like, probability-based bluffing, but it's not quite the same thing. But yeah, I think it's a nice little bonus. I think it's a nice little add-on. It's certainly a fun, quick microgame solo experience. But yeah, like a lot of games like this, I would think the main draw would be the competitive play, and solo is a nice bonus if you end up getting it. So that's Pacific Ocean. Hope that gives you some information on it. Go check out the crowdfunding page. I think as of the posting of this video, it might be live for like another week or so. And thanks for watching. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.